Your Honor, Judge Randolph, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Marisela Arreaza, and I am Michelle's mother. I come before you today with a heavy heart filled with deep sadness and much emotion, not only as a mother, but as a clinical psychologist who completed a master's degree in Memphis, Tennessee. Michi, a nickname Michelle's family and close friends call her, she was a twin. Her twin brother sadly died as a baby. Losing a baby, a child, is devastating pain that leaves a hollow mark. You might imagine the extra love and special care her father and I poured upon her. Michi and all our daughters were raised to be respectful and to be hard workers. We knew coming from another country was important. These traits were, and all our girls have made us very proud. Raised also with a strong faith, they are known in their communities for their sweetness and caring love for all. Michelle has been my companion and has always been by my side when I needed her. For example, when I separated from her father at 35 years of age, Michi, then a teenager, saw the additional burden I had to handle and support me in any way she could. She did this by helping with her sister's homework and after-school activities, while I continued to work long hours at the clinic to support them. My goal has always been to instill a solid balance of both a diligent work ethic along with family values into all my daughters. And I believe her father and I succeeded in this goal. Motherhood is Michi's everything. This is evident in how she raised her daughter, instilling in her our family values and a love for one another that she learned from her childhood. My granddaughter, now a responsible teenager, an excellent student, is a testament of Michelle's dedication and constant care over these 17 years. For these reasons, the circumstances we all find ourselves in today are very difficult. When Michelle met Fotis Dulos, he presented himself to all of us as a family-oriented man going through an amicable divorce. He convinced all of us of his good intentions, knowing how a friendly separation can be, as witnessed by me and her father. Michelle believed Fotis and had no reason to doubt him. However, we were all deceived by Fotis. At this trial, revealed a man vastly different from whom we thought we had met. Had I known the danger Michi was in, I would have immediately removed my daughter and granddaughter from his presence when I arrived in Connecticut on May 30th, 2019. My heart breaks for the Dulos children and all who suffer from this loss. My thoughts and prayers are with them every single day. Your Honor, today I stand before you, enduring the hardship of misplaced trust in a man who betrayed many. This story sadly ended in ways that left us broken and devastated. I am here to plead for your understanding and mercy for my daughter Michelle, who would never, never knowingly put her child or anyone at risk. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'd like to call on Eleanor Howard, please, come forward. Oh, Sandra Little, I'm sorry. Right here.
Good
afternoon, Judge Randolph.
Good afternoon.
I thank the court for hearing me as I speak in support of my friend Michelle. My name is Sandra Lytle, and I've known Michelle for 4.5 years. I first met her in the worst chapter of her life had begun. She had moved out of the home where she was living and moved into a temporary situation within walking distance of our church. She immediately began to pitch in various volunteer situations. She became a regular at cooking once a month as we prepared a meal to serve 120 people in a Hartford shelter. She also became a regular at cooking once a month for our community dinner. I now manage the church's thrift shop. 3 years ago, it was just simply an idea, and Michelle showed up and cleaned and painted the space for the shop. She attended regular Sunday morning worship services, and whenever her family was in town, they would accompany her and participate in whatever activity Michelle was involved in. Over the following weeks, months, and years, I got to know Michelle. I observed her as she met fellow parishioners, some who have various needs. Each and every time, she would work on a way to offer help and support. I witnessed her on several occasions when she could draw on her past experiences or on her deep faith to offer hope and encouragement to others. She is a trusting, intelligent, kind-hearted woman, full of compassion and generous with both her time and talents. Michelle is a positive contributor to her community, and above all, she is a loving mother who is trying to protect her daughter from the horror that has entered their lives. The seriousness of the charges against Michelle caused me to pause for breath, but not for a moment do I falter in my support of Michelle. While recognizing the evil, manipulative man that was Dulos and the tragedy that has befallen Jennifer, her children, her parents, and her friends, I pray they may find strength, peace, and comfort on their unspeakably painful journey. I also pray that over time, Michelle can be recognized as yet another one of Fotis's many victims. I appreciate your thoughtful consideration of my experience with the Michelle that I know when you determine her sentence. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'd like to call on Elizabeth Van Loon, please.
Judge Randolph, my name is Elizabeth Van Loon. I have been invited here today to speak on behalf of my friend, Michelle Troconis. I have known Michelle and her family since 2019. Michelle has been attending my church, where I've been a member for almost 40 years. And over the past 5 years, this is the Michelle I have come to know and deeply respect. And I believe her true character is not as it has been portrayed in the news media. Dedicated mother. Michelle is a deeply loving and dedicated mother. Her daughter, as you have heard, is a competitive downhill ski racer at the international level and trains in both North and South America. Michelle has described to me how she spends hours each day online going over school lessons with her daughter so she can continue her education while training. Michelle is the mother who can inspire a competitive child, remaining emotionally close when they are physically distant. Loving. Michelle's love encompasses all of her family. Her parents and sisters attend my church whenever they are in Connecticut. One holiday, and I do believe it was Christmas, the entire family came to worship. Parents, sisters, brothers-in-laws, nephews, and her daughter. The family, when dispersed, is in constant contact via text and Facebook so they can share the pictures, joys, and sorrows of their daily lives. Michelle maintains an excellent relationship with her ex-husband in Argentina and was delighted when he remarried and had a son with his new wife. Michelle shared with me joyfully a picture of her daughter